This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. The last class we were using how to create the MIS report, what is the MIS reports, what is the final result, how to get in my data. If I have the entire data, 6 month, 5, 10 months data, if I have, how to create the MIS report using the data we done in the last class. But 2-3 functions we have to teach in that. So after that, I'm going to complete MIS reports also. Here, before that, I want to share my screen. 1 second. Where is our MIS report? See, last class we created. So all this is my data. 3 months of data I have in that invoice number. So in which date we exported the product, that sales details I have, salesperson, in which region, who is my customer name, product category, which kind of category of product. In that category, what are the product name, how many quantities we exported, unit price, what is my unit price, sales amount, payment status, all the informations so we have in the particular data. Using this data, we were creating the MIS report. In that we found out total sales. What is my total sales? How many invoices generated? How many of invoices if you want to generate, we have to use the count to a function we are going to use. In that average sales per invoice. In the every invoice, what is my average sales if you want to say that? Highest sales. So what is my highest sales amount if you want to use we were used maximum functions. Lowest sales transaction if you want to find out, we use the minimum functions we used in that. Now I want to see sales person wise, particular person wise if I want to check means they are my salespersons Arjun, Priya, Kiran, Sneha, Rahul. They are my salesperson. So in the salesperson wise, how to create the report in the particular person? What is his performance? How much amount? So what is his performance in the particular person only? How much amount got? All these information. If you want to see that, for that we used some if functions we used. Region wise also, if you want to find out the sales analysis, for this only from south region, what is my total sales amount, north region, west region, like this. If you want to see, we are going to use the sum if function we used. Payment status, I want to see that. What is my payment status? How many of customers paid? Still how many of invoices still pending is there? If you want to check, we are going to use a if you want to check, we were using the payment status also. For this, in the payment status, we didn't use that means count how many of customers paid. If you want to see that, for that we have to use the count if function we were using. But here we used a total amount. So total paid amount, how much, pending amount, how much is there, how much amount we received. That details if you want to see payment status options we got. After that, still payment orders, how many is there? We can see that product category wise, what is my performance? So then hardware, software, from only the hardware, from only the software, how much amount we received, all these options. If you want to see that, for that also we use sum if functions we used. Quantity sold, how many quantity of product we sold in the 3 months of data. That means for that also we use the sum, means 172 of 172 quantity of goods we exported. Pending orders, still pending orders, how many of is there? For that also we used. So then month wise, what is my performance if I want to see that? Month 5 performance, if I want to see, we can use that options also. This the month wise performance we used. For sum if options also, for that we used. Top performance salesperson. We have the salesperson, 5 salesperson is there. In that, which person is the top one? If I want to see that also, we use index and match function we used for that. Now, I want to see that in that particular, find the, I'm going to complete first this one. Okay. Find the highest sales value. See now, example. Find the position of the highest value. In this particular reports, I want to see that highest value in which position. If I want to see that for which position, I want to check in the match function we have to use. Equals match function. Select the match function. In that, highest sales value amount. This is my highest sales. Click on that, comma. It's going to ask the, this is my lookup value. Lookup array is going to ask. You already selected the value. That lookup array is nothing but entire row, means entire column we have to select. This is my lookup array. Then comma, exact match we need. Close the parenthesis, enter. Once if you press enter, see that is the highest value in 4th places. Like this we can see. Second highest places, in which places if you want to see, we can. For example, we have the huge data. That time I have in that first highest sales in the which portion we have in this particular list. We can select using the match function option. So we can. Okay. Next, this is one of my option. Example, salesperson name from the 4th position. In the 4th position, which person name is there? I want to check. Returns the salesperson name from 4th position. In the 4th position, which employee name is there? So if I want to find out for that, we are going to use a index function. Index. It's going to ask the array. So we have to select the array. That means here, select entire array. After that, comma, row number. We have to give that row number is 4 because my question is 4th position, right? Select the 4. So then close the parenthesis, enter. In the 4th position, Sneha is there. Like this, we can find out the answer. Next, All these functions we applied using this particular data. What is my final output? If I want to see that, here final output. So here who is that highest salesperson I want to see, and what is my highest sales amount in my data. This one if I want to find out. So we were using this my final output. So here Sneha is the, because here option is there, no, here top performance salesperson. Sneha is my top performance salesperson. So here Sneha is highest salesperson, and here highest sales amount. This is my highest sales amount. Where is that? This is the highest sales amount. 1,28,000, 1,20,000, sorry, 12,85,000. So here 12,85,000 is the highest sales amount. This is the final output options we have. If you want to use, this is we called as a, select this one, I want to merge the data. See, this is the final output. Highest salesperson is in my data. Sneha is the highest person, and highest sales amount 12 lakh something, 12 lakh 85,000 is the highest sales amount. Like this we can use. This is my MIS report. We can create in MS Excel. Using MS Excel we can create a MIS report. Got it? In that, any doubt is there, or one more time should I? Which one, ma'am? Which formula? Which formula I have to explain one more time, ma'am? Or entire MIS report should I one more time? In that we created a MIS report, no? In that which formula one more time I have to explain? Or MIS report one more time explain, or particular formula? Which one I have to explain? One more time. Particular formula. Here particular formula means all the formulas. All the formulas, ma. particular formula means here we applied so many formulas, right? All the formulas should I explain, or which formula I have to explain, ma? Okay. See now, this is my report. 3 months of data we exported. This is my sales reports I have in that. That means in that all these are the invoice number, means what is my invoice number, how many transactions we done we have, which days we done the transaction, all these options. And salesperson, so they are working in my company, so they are exported the product, the salespersons, in which to which region they exported the product, all these options we have. And here customer name, who is my customer, all the details, which type of product category, in that category what is the product, how many quantity of they exported the product, unit price, what is the total amount, total sales amount, so payment status paid or not, all the details I have. This is my report. Using this report, I want to find out what is my final output, means highest sales amount, highest sales person, and what is the means entire information. If I want to find out, we are going to that is we called as a MIS report. How to create first this option? I want to see that total sales amount. What is my total sales amount? I want to see total sales amount. How to find out the total sales amount? 3 months of data is there in that. I want to see that. Okay, first I'm going to take in the next page. Control C. One more column I want to insert. If you want to insert one more column, shortcut key Control plus. So I given here in that MIS report. Like this I have to type here. Okay. So now this is my invoice details I have reports. Now I want to find out the total sales amount I want to find out. In that, click on that. What is my formula here? If I want to find out the total sales, paste here. Now equals sum. Select all the sales amount option. Select entire sales amount. Enter. See now, this is my sales amount we got. That means we 41,49,500 worth rupees goods we exported in the 3 months of data. So this is the total sales amount. If you want to find out, we are going to use. Okay. So here, next options in that, what is how many of invoices generated? That means in the 3 months, how many transactions it's happened. If I want to, how many invoices generated, we can select increase that option. Okay, For that, we use in my data, they are not going to ask in the total amount, how many invoices generated. For that, we have to use a count a function, because already count function would only the values is going to calculate. That is one of the statistical function options we have. Count a means it's going to calculate text and numbers also, along with that numbers also, means list of names in the particular data, how many of customer name, what is the list of names. So on list of product names, if you want to check a list of customer name, so list of dates, all these things, if you want to find out, we are going to use a count a functions we are going to use. Here in my data, numbers also is there, values also is there. That's why here we are going to use a count a function equals count a function. See, now select entire data, means entire invoice number. Select enter. That means totally 15 invoices we generated. It's going to display to us. Okay, so that is the options we have. Next question, average sales per invoices. What is my average sales per invoices? If you want to check, copy that in the same options. If you want to find out here, we can select here we selected that options. Average we have to select average, because whenever we are going to use the average, for that we don't have any shortcut keys, anything. Means in that only the for maximum max option is there, for minimum min like this we can use, but average not like that. Entire formula we have to type, means average like this we have to type. So that is the options we have here. So that means go to that average equals, see, average like this we have to type. In that, select the sales amount. In this sales amount, what is my average? It's going to display. This my average sales. Average sales amount is showing to us. Okay, this is the option. Next question, what is that means? I want to see that highest sales amount. What is my highest sales amount in this particular data? Equals max. Select the sales amount. Enter. Now see, 50,000 is the highest sales amount for us. Like this we can see that option. Again, I want to find out lowest sales amount. What is my lowest sales amount in my invoice? Lowest sales amount equals MIN. Minimum, select the sales amount option. Select entire sales amount. Then close the parenthesis or press enter. 60,000 is the lowest sales amount. Okay, so now see, 60,000 is the lowest sales amount we can. Like this we can select, we can apply the formula. If I want to find out particular information by applying the formula, we can. Next options in that, after that, I want to see that sales person wise MIS report. So each person performance I want to check, means they are my employees. Arjun, copy and paste here, and Sneha. Okay, Arjun. Okay, here Rahul, 5 members. Arjun, Priya, Kiran, Sneha, Rahul, they are my salespersons. Each person performance, if you want to see that, we are going to use functions also. Once see, now for that, how to use these options? Each person information, if you want to see that, we have to use the sum if function. Why we are going to use sum if means only one criteria details. If you want to find out, we are going to use sum if functions we are going to use. See, now equals sum if range, it's going to ask, this is my range. Okay, in this range, here range, salesperson range I am going to select. Then in this range, what is your criteria? This is the parameter. You have to understand the parameters. Okay. So if you understand all these parameters, if it is in the critical situation also, we can manage. Criteria in this entire column range, my criteria is Arjun. Then comma, select the sum range. Go to the table. Where is my total sales amount? Select the entire total sales amount options we have to. Press enter. Now see, 80,000 is only from Arjun. Arjun performance, only from Arjun, 85,000 we got. Drag the details or one more time. Okay, one more option also is there in that. See, automatically that answer it will come. Next option, region wise, I want to see that what is the sales analysis options. Paste here, increase little bit. In that region we have east, south, right. Click on that. South, north, east. Okay, copy that. I'm going to paste here. Now region wise I want to see that. This one I'm going to. Okay. Now equals sum if range, it's going to ask this my range. In this range, comma, what is your criteria? See, it's asking criteria. What is our criteria? South is my criteria. Then comma, it's asking the sum range. Sum range is nothing but sales amount option. Enter. Now see, only from south region we got this much amount. Okay, 14,22,500 product we got only from south region. Understood, ma'am? Again here, drag the details. Automatically we got region wise what is my sales, we can find out these options. Same amount we got here also. West region, here west region. West region, see, that is the options we have in that. Now payment status analysis I want to check. That means paid means we received that amount. How much amount we received? Still how much amount pending is there? If you want to see that, we can see in that select the payment status, paid and pending option. Click on that pending option. How much amount we received? I want to see in that option. For that also, here we used a sum if only. Okay, so that means particular paid information I need. Only one criteria details if you want to find out, we are going to use a sum if function. That means here my criteria is paid only. That's why equals sum if range means in that select entire range. In this particular range, what is your criteria? My criteria is paid. My criteria is paid. Again, comma, sum range. Sum range means select the sales amount option. Once if we select sales amount, automatically it's going to display this much amount we received. Okay, so paid means that much we received that amount. Payment status. Pending amount, how much is there? I want to see that equals again sum if function range. That means in my payment status range, select entire column. In this particular entire column, criteria, that is my pending, then comma, sum range. Sum range is nothing but total sales amount. Select the total sales amount. Enter. See, now still this much amount we have to. 12,90,000 worth rupees, still we have to receive. Already we received 28 lakh something, we received that amount. This is my payment status. We can check using this invoice also, my data. Next
Ma'am,
options after that. Yes.
ma'am, repeat again, please. Once.
Which one? Which one, ma?
That paid
Payment
and
status.
pending. Yeah.
Yeah, one. See here, I'm going to delete. Paid, that means all these amount paid. No, here payment status is there. I want to see that how much amount the customer paid to us. That means how much amount we received. Total amount I want to check. So that means here equals sum if function. Sum if function range it's going to ask. Range is nothing but entire column range we have to select. Column range means payment status range we have to select. Select all the payment status. Comma. Once if you give the comma, it's going to ask criteria. You selected the entire range. In that particular range, what is your criteria? It's going to ask to us. My criteria is paid. Got it, ma?
Yes,
Again,
ma'am.
comma. Yeah. Sum range. Sum range means total amount we have to select. That means total amount means sales amount. Select entire data. Automatically it's going to select only the paid amount it's going to select. See, this much amount we received. That means customer paid 28 lakh something, 28 lakh 59,500 rupees we received that amount. Pending how much is there? Pending amount I want to check. In that pending amount equals sum if how much we have to receive. Okay, sum if range it's going to ask. Range is nothing but payment status, comma, criteria. This is my criteria. Again, comma, sum range they are going to ask. Sum range means sales amount. Select the sales amount. Now see, close the parenthesis, enter. So this is the amount. That means still 12,90,000 worth rupees amount means that much amount we have to receive. That much amount pending is there. Got it, ma? Next options in that. Okay, I want to see that product category performance. Category wise, what is my performance? Only from hardware, how much amount we got. Only from software, how much we collected. Only from accessories, how much is there. If you want to see that, copy that, paste in this particular sheet. This my category performance I want to check. So first, before that, we have to select what are my categories. In this particular sheet, click on that, open my data. This is my categories. Hardware, software, electronics, then accessories. I'm going to paste here. So product category performance, only from hardware, how much amount we got. Means worth rupees goods we exported. I want to see that. In that, so many product is there. I want to find out only the hardware. That means only particular product information I want to see. That's why here also we have to use a sum if only. See, now we use a sum if function only. Understood? How to use that sum if? What is a sum if actually? Particular product wise criteria, if you want to find out, we are going to use a sum if. No, equals sum if. Range it's going to ask. In that range, product category range, we have to select entire column, we have to select, then comma, criteria. This is my criteria. Again, comma, sum range. Total amount is going to ask. In my data, we have to select total sales amount. Got it? Enter. Now see, this much amount only from hardware. Just, if you want one more time, I will apply. Let me repeat that formula. Sum if range, that means category range we have to select. Select the category range, comma. So then, what is our criteria? Software is my criteria. Again, comma, sum range. Sum range means sales amount we have to select. Automatically amount is going to take. Enter. Now see, this is my performance. Category wise, my performance, this one. Next options, how much, this much amount we got, that is okay. But total sales amount, how much? Total sales of 41 lakh, 41 lakh 49,500 worth rupees goods we exported. That is okay. Means how many quantity of product we exported. I want to see. That means quantity sold. Copy that. Paste the heading here. How many quantity of product we exported here equals sum. Select the quantity. Enter. See now 172 product we exported. It's showing to us. Select, we can merge that option. Okay, so this is the options we have. Next options, okay, sorry. In that, after this, pending orders. So what is that pending option is there in that? So if I want to see that, pending, how many of pending is there, we can select. Pending orders, how much is there? If you want to select here, pending orders, copy that, paste here. How many pending of amount is a number of pendings amount, not total. Here we found out the total amount, but here number of count wise I want to. How many invoices pending is there? For that we have to use here count if functions we have to use. Why count if means in that? So paid also is there, pending also is there. So that means in that we have to select only the pending criteria I want to select. That's why equals how many invoices still pending is there. If you want to select equals count if function. Range it's asking. Select that range. Payment status range. Comma. In this particular range, what is my criteria? Pending is my criteria. That's it. Close the parenthesis. Enter. Automatically we are going to get 5 or pending orders is pending is there. 5 invoices is pending is there. Got it? Next options in that month-wise performance, I want to see that. Copy that. In that, I want to see month-wise performance. What is that month-wise performance? How to see that here in my data? Now see, in our invoices, little bit. See now, 5th Jan, 8th Jan, 12th Jan, 18th Jan, Feb 3rd, like this with the date, month, year, all these things is going to display. But I don't want like that. But I need only the month wise. If I want to find out the month wise options, first we have to apply one of the formula we have to apply. What formula we have to apply? See, we applied the text formula we applied. Okay, text means here in this particular data month. Month. Here I want to apply the text formula means equals text. I don't want to display date, month, year, all these things. So only the month if you want, we can select. This is my text options. Then comma. I want to display 3 character wise. That's why M. 3 times I used. Close this one. Format text like this I need. Close the parenthesis, enter. See Jan month we got. This is for Jan month information. Got it, ma? See, let me repeat one more time. Equals text. Value means this is my value. This one I don't want to display date wise, year wise, month. Only the month if I want to display, we have to apply the text formula. Then comma, text for format text, I want to display like this. If you want capital, we can give the capital also. Enter. See now Jan we got. Drag the data, automatically only the month's options is going to display to us. See now we got. If you want 4 character also, we can select. So then once if you enter, see January, all the details it will come. Once if you apply, see automatically it will come the information. Got it? Now, in this particular month-wise performance, if you want to see that, we have to apply here month-wise information to be taken. So month we have to take. Like this, here, Jan, Feb, March. Copy that. Here I am going to paste. Now, month-wise, if you want to see that same formula, here we use that month-wise sum if only we used. Okay, so that means first we have to select a month option means. So what is my month-wise formula means here? Select these options equals sum if option range. We have to select this is my range. Select entire range. So then comma. What is our criteria? Jan is my criteria, comma, some range it's going to ask, select the sales amount. Once if you select sales amount, see now, press enter. Once if you press enter, all the month, only the Jan month, this month worth rupees goods, we exported. Like this option is going to display. Got it, ma? Then drag these options, automatically answer is going to get. Again, next options, what is that? So month-wise, top performance salesperson. So we have the 5 salesperson is there. I want to find out top performance salesperson. If you want to find out, we are going to use a, so here little bit I'm going to increase it. So here we applied some of formula here. What formula we applied? Index and match functions we applied here. Why index and match function means how to apply this one? Index function is going to display, so that means in this particular data which position. Match function, this product in the 5th position which product is there. If you want to find out, we are going to use a index and match function we are going to use. This is my formula is there. If you want to copy that formula, sorry, I am not MC. Here equals index function. Array, it's going to ask, what is my array here? Select all the invoices options we have to select. This my array. After that, see, we given that array. Again, it's asking the row number. We should not give the row number. Instead of that, match function we have to give. In the match function, maximum, which means salesperson got maximum value I need. That time, it's asking. So, in that, this is my person. Sorry, amount we should select. This my amount. So then, comma. Now see, sorry, close the parenthesis, comma, after lookup array. So what is my lookup array? In this amount, what is the highest sales I want to find out? Exact match we have to close the parenthesis, enter. Once if you press enter, automatically we are going to get that answer. Sneha is there. So, okay, invoice number is going to display. Here we have to select the performance we have to select. That means in that, enter. So Sneha, here our question is top performance salesperson we have to select. But here we selected, okay. Here we have to select this person name. Once if you select, Sneha is the highest option. That means here once if you apply, so again see in this sheet I will show you that equals index function array. So this is my, where is our customer? This is my array. Select the array. After that, comma, it's asking the row number. Instead of that, we have to apply match function. In that match function, I want to apply maximum value which from which salesperson select. In this particular column, what is the maximum amount I want to find out? So then, close this one, comma, lookup array. This is my lookup array. In this amount, exact match we need, close the parenthesis, press enter. Sneha is the top performance salesperson. Sneha is the top performance salesperson. Drag and drop, this is the amount we have. Next amount, so in that find the position of highest salesperson. If we want to find out highest salesperson means Sneha is the highest salesperson in top performance. Sneha is in which position? If I want to find out, we used a match function here. We used. Okay, here go to that equals match function. Lookup value. Select this my lookup value. Then comma. It's asking. Sorry. Lookup value is Sneha. Then comma, lookup array. This is my lookup array, comma, exact match we need. Close the parenthesis, enter. See now Sneha is in the 4th places. Now see Sneha is in the 4th places. Like this we can find out. And next up, final output. This is my final output. That means return sales. Okay, copy this data also. I'm going to paste here. So what is my options means? Return the sales uh, salesperson name from the 4th position. In the 4th position, which person name is there? I want to find out. For that, we have to use equals index function we are going to use. Select this equals index. Open the parenthesis. Now, this is the amount. Comma. What is my row number 4th place? I want to see that. Close this one, enter. Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, I selected this amount here. Select the array. This is my array, comma, row number 4, enter. Sneha is the 4th place. Sneha name is there. Like this, we can find out that options also. Click on that. Next options in that. So all these options we done. This is my MIS report. In that final output, what is my final output? In that final output, highest sales person. I want to find out. Final output, highest salesperson is Sneha. See Sneha. Highest sales amount. What is that highest sales amount here? This is my highest sales amount. Oh, they applied formula. Okay. That means 12,85,000. This is my final output we have. Like this, we can create a MIS report for our data. This is how create the MIS report, how to create all these options we can see. Got it? Got it, ma'am? Okay, okay, good. In our yeah, we created the MIS report option. Next up, next option is AI. So actually, what is the AI? So we know very well AI to chat GPT, we know Copilot, Autopilot, all these options we are going to use. But here, so in that AI means chat GPT also one of the AI tool. That's it. Actually, AI means that is open AI, that is one of the company. So nowadays AI is the in the everywhere there we are going to use AI tools, all these things, chat GPT options we are going to use. So then Copilot, all these options we are going to use. So what is that AI options? So that means here example of AI in everyday in our life. Smart card we are going to use, digital assistant options, Meta AI, entertainment and social apps, banking options, then search algorithm, maps, e-commerce, e-payment. All these are the AI options only for us. In that, for audio purpose we are going to use AI. So then Siri, Gemini, Alexa, all these options we are going to, voice commands we are going to use. So Google Assistant, so that is a then their manufacturing robot, self-driving cars, smart assistants, all these options we are going to use in the artificial intelligence, like this we called out for that. But here, before that, I want to know that what is the AI? AI means we have Open AI is the one of the company. Open AI is one of the company. So then AI is nothing but one of the technology. AI is one of the technology founded in December 2015. They founded AI, one of the technology, that is one of the technology, that's that technology founded in December 2015. AI means ChatGPT owned by OpenAI. ChatGPT is nothing but ChatGPT is owned by OpenAI. The company developed and released it. OpenAI is one of the company. That company developed the, so then developed and released the AI tools. This is one of the technology, that's it. Okay, so here what is that full form of chat GPT? We have every day, every in life cycle, we are going to search some of browsing. If I want to get some of information, if you want to search, for this we are going to use the chat GPT option. What is the full form of chat GPT actually to us? In that full form of chat GPT, chat generative pre-trained transformer. This is the full form of chat GPT option. Chat generative pre-trained transformer. So this is the full form of chat GPT option. And it was developed by AI research company. So developed by AI research company. Developed by AI research company. So research company is nothing but that is the CAR research company. Research company is nothing but OpenAI only. OpenAI. Okay, here, so in that uh, chap, what is actually in that, so popular of technology means that is the AI tools means ChatGPT also one of the popular option. So ChatGPT AI works for like a human. It's not complete AI, one of the area of OpenAI, that's it. ChatGPT is a one of the area of OpenAI. We are going to use for communication by giving the prompt. We are going to get the information. All these things we are going to get them. So when we are going to whatever we are going to type, that is we called as a prompt. Actually, what is the prompt? That is the text input. So then we are going to give some of instruction, some questions or some instructions. So then when if you give some of instruction, all these things, ChatGPT going to give the response to us. Whatever we are enter based on the requirement, it's giving the output to us. Okay, so here in that, um, suppose if I want to use, here some of options we have in that. LLM means a large language learning model trained with a huge amount of data, solving some specific problem statements. It can be a text or text model. We can use a chatbot for conversation or to communicate. It can be a text or image, text to image model. In that, using this prompt option, so we can generating our own images. Similarly, text to videos, text to audios, these kind of models we can. For example, if I have one of that professional uh, templates, pamphlets, all these things, we can take a image, and if you give to that chat GPT, extract the data, then instead of that data, so then apply my content like this. If you give your content, so then same automatically based our content, that prompt sorry template is going to create. That much technology we have in that. So in that, actually in that we are saying, so trained chat GPT. Actually what is that trained means, whenever we are going to daily, if you give the if you give that prompt, all these things, so based on that, sometimes I want to search something, I want to browse, if I want to communicate with that, we are going to use the chat GPT options, we are going to use. So that means whenever we are daily, if you communicate with that, if you browse with that, so that is we called a trained chat GPT. First time we are going to ask, for example, first time who are giving the prompt, that time chat GPT is giving the response different. If I train continuously 6 months, 7 months, we are going to use. After that, if you give the prompt, for that also it's going to give some different type of prompt, because that is we called as a trained chat GPT. Whenever we are going to give, sometimes first time it's going to ask, keep on training that one, asking the questions by giving the prompt. Next day, next time it's going to ask us, which one you need today. You ask some of Excel accounts, some of Zoho, some of which details you need. Like this, chat GPT is going to ask to us. Okay, so like this, that is the options we have in that. So trend is nothing but actually, so whatever we are going to give some of text, that is we called as a parameter. Okay, so that means whatever given the command, that is we called as a prompt options we are going to give. Got it? And one more important in the chat GPT means, we can train using our prompt, all these things. Even though that model was trained on this data, it does not have direct access to live web pages and databases or search engines. Search engines, what is that? In the Google, so then yahoo.in, all these are the search engines to us. So then Chrome, so then Affair, then Chrome and Internet Explorer. Directly, it's not going to access in that particular direct website, web pages is not going to access. And live web pages, databases, in the search engines, when you interact with it, it can only generate response based on that our during the training option. Whatever we are going to give the prompt, for that it's going to give the response, and it's going to give the output to us. Directly, it's not going to access in the live pages, all these things. Okay, in that we called as a chatbot also is there in that chatbot. So what is that chatbot? This the one of the chatbot is nothing but here. This is works as a assistant. Chatbot not giving, it's going to, chatbot not going to giving the audios, videos, all these things not going to. So in that, so that is only we can, it's a work as a assistant only. Okay, so so when we are giving, keep on giving the prompt, all these things, output is going to give, keep on communication called as a trained chat GPT only. Daily if you communicate with that by giving the prompt, all these things, so that is we called as a trained chat GPT options we called. Okay, so that is the option. In that premium versions means we have in the premium versions also. That means a premium version means nothing but license version. So premium also called as a license version. Okay, all these options. So that is the ChatGPT options we have in that. So whenever whatever prompt we are going to give, it's going to give the information, it's going to communicate, response is going to give. So we get all the data from data center only, all the details we are going to get. That is okay. In that, in Excel with AI, what is the Excel with AI options? In that, visually refers to using artificial intelligence. AI is nothing but artificial intelligence only. So in that, Microsoft Excel to analyze data, it's automate the task. It's automatically it's going to generate the formulas and create insight using natural languages, means whatever we are giving that languages, instead of complex manual work we are going to give in that options. Okay, so so that is Excel. What is the Excel with AI means? Suppose we can explaining about that spreadsheet also, it's going to give information. I have the data, I don't know how to put our formulas, all these things. If I give, create a formulas from plain text, it's going to give. Suppose if I have the data, I don't have sum of datas. If I give the, if I put the prompt, I need 10 columns, 10 rows and 10 column of the data, sales invoice, if you are, I need, if you Excel format, if you give, automatically it's going to give. Suppose with the formula, if you give, automatically it's going to give that options also. So all the details we can get within one shot, so automatically ChatGPT is going to give the answer. So easily within 5 minutes we can create dashboard, chart we can create, a reports options also. So all these options means, for example, if I already we created MIS report, all these things, I want to know that what is the what are the top selling product. Once if you give, automatically it's going to give the answer. Highest customers with in this particular sales amount. Forecast if you want, what is that? If you give the forecast and revenue details with the chart, it's going to give all the options we can use in this particular Excel, in the Excel using the AI options. Okay, first if I want to use that Excel, we have to log in our ID. First we have to log in. Once if you log in with our ID, we can get the history information also. Without login also we can get. For that we have some of limitation, means if I got some 2 3 more than 5 tables for answer, if you got, automatically it's going to time limit options not going to use. uh, Without ID also we can use. So then with ID, if you use, what is the users in that? If you with ID, if you use that options chat GPT in our with Gmail ID, we can get the history information, we can get whatever we used, all the histories options it will come. For that also some limitation is there. So whatever we are going to give some parameters means what some of text, some sentence of data we call as a parameters. For that we have some of limitation is there. Once if we use that with our mail ID, so we can get a history details, all these things we can get. In that formula assistant options also is there. Calculate the average sales by region. Once if we give in our data, upload the data. Once if we give, automatically is going to display. Extract the first name from this column, automatically is going to extract. Based on that our requirement, we are going to use Excel with the AI options also. Okay, suppose if I want to, in this particular list, we have to apply the formula manually. Instead of that, once if we give the AI, automatically it's going to give the answer to us. But every companies, they are not going to use the AI tools. Some companies, where manually we have to apply the formulas. That time, and one more important also, every time ChatGPT is not going to give correct answer. We should know a little bit knowledge about that formula, all these things. We should know that. Some companies, they are going to use manually, they are going to applying the formula, all these things. That time, must and should, we should know all the formulas, all these options we can. Some companies going to use AI tools. Using the AI tool in Excel, they are going to generating the reports, creating the chart, creating the dashboard, all these options they are going to use. Understood? So now, suppose if I want to use that AI tool in our, open this. I'm going to, if I type, actually in the professional wise, in the companies, they are going to use Copilot also. That's the license version. Copilot, they are going to use a ChatGPT also. They are going to use that option. Here, if I use ChatGPT, once if I click on that, it's going to ChatGPT work, create all this, login once. If you log in this particular option, see now, Google, I want to type our mail ID. See now, this is the options we have. If I want to type, suppose any informations we can give that options. So then here, if I need example, I need data with the Excel format. Once if we click, automatically it's going to give to us. Say automatically it's going to create. If you ask real-time business, all these things also, it's going to see 10 data, all these things we got. Already in that also some options, invoice number, what is the 10 rows data is there, it's going to display. In that, once if you import the data here, see now, click on that, this is the copy table. Once if you click on that copy table, click on that. So then go to Excel, paste here automatic, or else directly sometimes it's going to download the data. Like this we can. This is the options we have. Same data I copied here, copied, then go to the, in that, for this, paste the data first, paste here. going to time to take the data, because that is a huge data, no, that's why. Or else first I have to save the data first. Okay, I'm going to copy that, Control N, new file, paste here, save the data. In the desktop only I'm going to take assignment 1 I given the desktop, save. Okay, so this data, using this data I'm going to import. Click on that here, add file and more option. Click on that add photos and files. Here desktop, assignment 1, this is my file. I need with the form, I need for this data, I need with formula. Enter, automatically it's going to give with formula option. See now assignment, we have whatever we uploaded. So now it's showing analyzing the data options, it will come. See, automatically it's going to give the formulas. So we can copy and we can paste the data. See, it's there. With the formula we got, it's asking to download here. Once if you click on that, automatically data is going to download. So the data is there with the formula, all these options. So I want to download here, this one. Oh, here. It's there here. We have to click on that download. We are going to download the data. So wherever you want, we can download. Click on that save. So we can open directly. It's going to open into that options. See now, open this one. See, like this option. So we got enable editing. So automatically we got that formula. Like this, we are going to get the answer also in that. Okay, we will continue in the next session. Okay, so how to import the ChatGPT in MS Excel, how to create, how to using that particular data, how to generate in Excel sheet only, I will show you in the next class. Okay, yeah. Any doubt is that? Any doubts, ma? Tanushree, Lekha? Okay, okay. Okay, ma, okay.